Okay, so here's a video on how to practice tricky songs in your book. So a lot of times I notice that students they make the same mistakes on certain parts. So you could use a stop and prepare approach for that. So let's say if I was doing the second line and I'm going, and I keep making a mistake there. What you would do there is just basically get them to play a lot slower and to stop before they get to that spot. Okay, so here you would stop and then say, okay, I'm gonna play finger 4 with B and I'm gonna go up in steps. Right, so they take a little bit of time in this bar here just to stop themselves each time before they make that mistake so that they can think ahead of time what to do with the fingers. And then eventually the more they do it, they can get rid of stopping in that section. The other thing is that in certain songs like this where the reading is tricky, you might just have them repeat the same phrase over and over again. So let's take this first phrase. Just play it over and over again for at least 5, 7 times or 10 times before they move on to the next phrase, and then they repeat the next phrase like 10 times, just so that it will help get it faster in their muscle memory. Also, what helps too is adding in a little bit of extra time to do the lifts, because that's what a lot of them are missing. So for example, with the third one right here, when I get to the end, I would stop just to add in that lift here, and then I would continue on. So you could add in extra time for the lift just to help them remember, lift, stop, and then eventually the more they do it, the amount of time that it takes to do the lift or for them to remember will shorten. So a couple of things to help them with practicing the song is basically repeating in short phrases over and over again correctly, stopping where you have mistakes before you have the mistakes, and then also practicing slowly.